Hey YouTube, it's me. Yeah, I know I haven't been around a long time. No, I can assure you I am not dead. I am still very much alive. I just wanted to bring you a very special review. And that very special review is with the Titan Power... excuse me, my brain's kind of gone right now. The Titan Unit Power Set. You may have seen it, may have not. It's a cool It's a cool gun. It really is. A little on the pricey side, but you know what? It's worth it, I gotta tell you. Okay, so, the Titan Unit Power Set comes with 3 guns, and I will be talking about all 3 of them in this video. I won't be talking about any other guns this video, just these 3. So to start off, we're gonna start off with the NERF Scout. One of them, it is classified as a pistol. I mean, duh, it's this small. You can't really attach any straps on it, because it does have a small hook on it. But you can, if you really want to. I don't recommend it, but however you play, you can add sights or scopes on here. Iron sights as it is, I mean, you can sort of use this little nub right here, which is actually a button, which I'll get into a little later, as a, to aim. But really, if you just, on the handlebars, if you just look down, if you look, just look down the rail, you should be able to see it pretty well. It's got a really nice, cocking mechanism. It gets about the standard range of most guns, which is about 25 to 30 feet. Still, it's a very good pistol. It uses suction cup darts, and it can carry 2 darts in spare and 1 in the chamber. And they are suction cup darts, so they will stick to whatever. Well, they'll stick to like glass and things. And it really is a nice gun. And later on, I will show, like towards the end of the video, I'll show each of them on a fire test. So just, hey, don't be freaked out or anything. That's really much that I have to say for it. But, still, it is a great pistol. And I'm going to move on to the next gun on the list, which is the NERF Hornet. This is actually a pretty nifty gun. If you notice, it does have 6 barrels on it. And again, these do use suction cup darts. And if you've seen my mag strike video, then you'll know that it is that it relies on manually being pumped. Now it's got 2 fires, which is what I like, and this is very much an ambush gun. I know I've talked a little bit about those, and if you want, I can go further in and show you a little bit on how to do the technique. But back to the gun. You can't mount any additional sights, scopes, or, well, I guess you could kind of mount a strap on it, but there's no parts specifically made for it. And I do believe that what you have to do is you just have to pump this up like 20 to 35 times to get like accurate shoot. What you do have to do is that you need to make sure that after you've pumped it up a bit, just go ahead and get this. You can also tell when it's full because it'll make a slight hissing sound. If you just listen closely, then you will be able to hear it. I mean, I'm not going to go into much of the details of that. Because really, I need to save a little bit of time so that we have time for the firing test. But what you have to do with this gun is that you can't just go and fire. And I think this is a little weird. You have to. This part up here is the cocking mechanism. You have to. If you do it right, it should click when you move it out. Then you just put it back in and it's good. It does have a somewhat accurate iron sight. I mean, I don't know. The thing is like made out of somewhat hard rubber. I've used it before. If you know what you're doing, then you'll accurately hit something. There's 2 ways to fire this. Now if you just go with the trigger, then that'll fire the 6 barrels individually. Now you can do, but with the other fire, it's more like a shotgun. if you push either one, you don't have to push these buttons together, you can just push either one of these on the sides, and it'll fire all 6 darts at the same time. So if you're doing a close quarters combat, you can just be walking around, turn a corner, guy, bam, and they'll get blasted with 6 rounds. Downside is you're out of ammo at that point, so I would say use that as a last resort. Just a thought. And I do like this gun. Be careful of this little X right here. If you push that down, it'll release all the air that's built up. So be careful not to bump that at all. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the piece de resistance to this whole set. I found out about this gun and I thought, oh my god, this would be freaking awesome to have. This is the NERF Titan. And this, obviously, is a rocket launcher. You only get 1 round, which is really kind of the downside, but if you go on eBay and stuff, you can totally find more ammo for sale. You just gotta know where to look. Some of the really cool highlights of this gun is, and this is actually the really important one, but I'm going to get to that at the end of the video. This also is a manually pumped gun. You can just, like sit here and pump it up that way. It's like 30 pumps to get the maximum distance on it. I believe that's what you have to do. I don't know. I'd have to check I have to check my sources and all that. But what it's normally done is that this part back here would be put on the ground. You'd have your feet on these little fins here, and you would pump it up that way. One of the things I actually really like about this is if you notice, I don't know why this gauge just won't stay put, but this little gauge, you'll notice as I pump it up, and the gauge, sometimes it sticks. It's a normal thing, but you can just pump it up till it gets into the high. I can't guarantee that you'll get maximum distance off it, but you will get a pretty good ways with it. It does progressively get harder as you pump it up, so you've really got to be this is very much a one-shot gun. I do not recommend, if you're going to fire this gun, fire it at distance. I've seen a lot of videos with a lot of people. I know, you guys are talking about, oh, it's Nerf guns, you can't get hurt with a Nerf gun. Yeah, I've seen kids get hit with a Titan, and yeah, it hurt. Trust me on this one. But it only comes with 1 rocket, and it is made of foam. The fins do. I've seen some of the fins be bent sometimes. They're real easy just to bend back into place. And the tip, it's really cool. When you hit a target, the tip will actually compress. And if it gets stuck like that, there's holes on the sides of the rocket. Just plug one of them up and blow a little air in, and you get yourself a full top again. It's got a really nice optic, which I really like because it adds to the aspect of it. It makes it feel like it's a real rocket launcher. I really do like that. Normally how this is mounted is that you would have this stock pulled back, and that would be what's over your shoulder. You can fire it from either way. I think that this way is more comfortable, and it's really easier to move around with. But, like I said, with this optic, it is a little tricky, but I really do like it. It's very nice. Now, about what I was saying earlier was that, with the scout here, it's got that little button. Cool thing is that if you'll notice these handlebars here, what you do is you take this gun and then you slide it onto there, and bam! Now the scout can be fired from the Titan by using this button right here. And it gets even better, people. I take the Hornet right here, and I just clip it on down into here. And now, I've got the Titan unit power set, man. This is a pretty sick right here. I can fire all guns just from this one right here. If this doesn't seal the deal, then I don't know what will. The first trigger here fires the Hornet. and it doesn't fire off single shot. It will just fire the entire burst. This kind of like orange button on the side here fires the Scout. I'm sorry if I get some of the guns mixed up. I mean, this is the Hornet, this is the Scout, and this is the Titan. It's just I've been scatterbrained lately, so forgive me. This trigger back here does fire the Titan. It's the set itself. It's kind of heavy, but you know, you practice with it, you get used to it, and you'll be like firing like a madman. Now, I really do like this. I can only tell you my experiences with this gun, but I mean, really, you kind of just gotta go out there and you gotta see it for yourself. You can fire these guns any way you want to. You know, hey, it's up to you. But really, I like it. It's super fun. It's super fun to hang around with, and you can't argue with this. You really can't. I mean, this is like the ultimate I'm going to destroy you gun. Now before I get into the shoot, I know I've been talking a lot. You guys are probably like, just get to the shooting already. We want to see how badass this thing is. I just want to talk to you guys about, I got this gun, and it's only sold at Toys R Us. I tried everywhere else, it's only sold there. You can buy the individual pieces, but just go to Toys R Us. It ranges from, it's about 30 bucks. I know it's expensive, but dude, I'm telling you, so worth it. And really, I mean, I've used this gun before. It is awesome. The sound that it makes when you hit a target, it's very much just like, oh my god, what have I done? You'll be freaking blown over, amazed at how powerful this gun is. And really, one of the things I just want to talk to you guys about, like, right now is that if you guys have any guns you want me to see or any questions you have, please, please do not hesitate to ask. I will always be there to answer your questions. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little demonstration of how this gun works. And if there's anything, again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to go get set up. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, now I'm going to take this kind of nice and easy here, and I'm just going to fire off the Scout to start with. And I'm just going to be doing all these from the main one to give you a pretty good idea of it. There we go. Now, that gets, like I said, it gets really good distance. Now, remember how I was talking about the shotgun effect? Well, let's just say that it doesn't always work. Like I was talking about, if you don't have enough air in there, it won't fire. It's one of the things I really kind of don't like about these guns. I thought it had this thing. That's another problem that you can have with some of these guns, that over time air will leak out. So you really just got to remember to keep these things really fully pumped up. I think we're good there. So let's try this again. And if this doesn't work, I'm sorry guys, I can't really do much after this, so here's hoping. And that's what the shotgun is supposed to look like. I also can't guarantee that they'll all fire all the time. Okay, now this one, I'm sorry if I like knock over the camera or something, because this is going to be kind of a big one. I'm going to kind of aim off target. Make sure you always account for, get used to working with the Titan, because sometimes, like I said, the fins will bend and it'll go off target. So, here we go, and now if you heard that, you'll notice that it was a really powerful thud. You get hit in the chest with this, and I guarantee you're going to feel it. I don't care what, I don't care how tough you say you are, you'll feel it. Okay, so I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'm sorry, I know I talked a lot, but you know, hey, it's a review. If I don't talk, then it's not a review. I mean, but I really want to say, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm really kind of sorry that I have not been around a whole lot. I'm going to try and get back to that. You know what, hey, I've enjoyed talking with you guys. It's great to be out there. you know, hey, there'll be, you know, like, if you just click on my picture down in the corner there, you know, it'll take you right to my channel. So that's really all I have to say. See you guys later.